Infrastructure. It's our roads, bridges, airports, telecom lines, harbors, water supply pipes, sewage facilities, and structures. It's basically anything that a modern society needs to function. It plays a major part in our day to day life. Just think about how life would be without roads, electricity, or toilets. Pretty shitty, huh?
Oh, that's a funny joke, man. That's a very funny joke.
Take, for instance, the infamous Union Traffic Way, where you normally get a delay of over 15 minutes when school children are present because of the no walkover or proper pedestrian infrastructure. Compare that to the walkover built near Gibblewoods Mall, which barely has any traffic whatsoever. The people responsible for maintaining and designing these godsends are civil engineers and contractors like Mr. Brown, who I interviewed on infrastructure today.
Proper infrastructure speaks to the development of a country, and with good infrastructure, it also enhances the ease of doing business in any country. So any government should always look to improve the infrastructure so that they could encourage investors to do business.
On that note, would you say our government is spending sufficiently on our infrastructure here?
Spending sufficiently, you never spend sufficiently on infrastructure. The more you could spend, the better. But sometimes, can we spend more? Can we afford to spend more? Because there are always constraints that could prevent us from spending the amount we would like to spend on infrastructure. But enough is never being spent. The more you could spend, the better for the country's infrastructure.
My last question for the day: How did you choose a job in infrastructure, and how is the general lifestyle that you live in it?
Okay. Well, it was just an area that I was always interested in. I do design and construction, and I've just been interested in that area, that field of work from very young, and up to now, and still at it.
How's it like?
Lifestyle in terms of what is
like
it?
how's the work? Like, is it stressful? Do you feel accomplished making the country better?
Yeah. Well, I for one, I love standards and procedures. So from my point, I always try to encourage proper standards and procedure, and if everyone would go along those lines, I think we would have a lot better infrastructure set out in the country.
Make it safe.
For safety and.
Thank you, Mr. Brown, for that.
And Mr. Brown has a point. Infrastructure projects are the foundation of modern economies. People have found that they actually have a multiplier effect. For every dollar spent on infrastructure, you get an outcome double that, so $2. If we were spending $1 million, if you could spend $1 million to get $2 million, wouldn't you do that?
Creating infrastructure is very important. Maintaining it is greater. Even discounting the tragic disasters like building collapses, faulty infrastructure, non-maintenance of infrastructure or faulty infrastructure can cause massive damage to economies. Think about it. Traffic jams, airport delays, the cost that that they need to pay to fix road infrastructure. It's a complete headache.
Now, St. Lucia is pretty lucky. We're not as big as those other countries, so we could spend half what they spend and still have a massive infrastructure boom. And I'd say we're getting there for sure. I feel that we just need to up our spending relative to our economy to create growth. Like how, as I mentioned earlier, they had a 5 to 10% standard for spending on infrastructure. This has been Shema Constable on the HS News Source, reporting live. Back to you, Phil.
Give Shema 100%.